It's a good time to learn. I have a strategy for this issue. Mechanical. Whoa. I mean, illithids have a lot going on. We could always start with the squid face and then work our way down from there. Like, I think the rest of us could probably draw, like, robes and things. Probably. True. Ooh. I was gonna say, I've always thought of Animal Crossing villagers as being chibi animals. Hello Kitty is kind of its own thing. I would say If you're looking for things that are popular that our generation would be distinctly familiar with, there were always the Teen Titans, those little scenes where they'd be like cute and yelling at each other. Those were chibi Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go is just not Teen Titans is the thing. Like it is not what we are accustomed to, and so it seems strange and wrong. I enjoy it, but I have to be in the mood for like the kind of goofy nonsensical nature that it is. That seems reasonable. Chibi Squid. Yeah. Yep. That checks out. Kind of looks like a board game piece. I'm for it. You, I was gonna say you are middle right on the stream. I don't know where you are in the Zoom window because it shuffles us up. Mind flayers have massive foreheads. Oh, that's supposed to be a curved line. Oh no. I'm gonna fix it. Oh, you guys, I forgot about the thing again. Darn it. Hold on. I'm gonna fix something real quick. I forgot that to make the video look right on this computer, I gotta flip it. I'm upside down, but my drawing's right side up. There we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give him. You just point the arms up so it looks like he's going, yay. I'll, I'll take over your mind. So, as a culture, they live, I think, in the Underdark, and they are mostly known for doing the psionics and taking over people's brains, which is, not really ideal, especially because they tend to take over people's brains and then make them do work for them for free, which is objectively bad. Whose video just dropped off? I was like, do do do
Then
do.
tomorrow morning I'll shoot you
What?
those links.
What?
Alright, I love you. Bye now.
Oh, perfect. That's just what you want.
Meow.
Hmm. And they tend to be very malicious. Ooh. Well, they are known for wanting all of your delicious secrets from your delicious brain. So that makes some sense. Yes. Yes, you are back. Oh, so you kind of do. Hmm. Wait, hold on. I hear the sounds of cats being fed twice. Those cats have been fed. Baby, I fed those cats.
You fed them?
Don't listen to their lies.
Oh my god, I am taking their food.
Cats are trying to tell Alex lies.
They are so angry right
Uh-oh. Apparently sound capture didn't work like it's supposed to.
now. Trying to get me to feed you two dinners. Bad babies.
Own cats.
Let me see.
So yeah,
Lots of
my
cat issues going on.
So the
I
first the first half of this is just me talking to you guys, and you're not audible at all. Savell, can you hear everybody now?
oh good. I'm glad that up
Timmy,
until
get out
this
of my
point
way.
I've just
You
been
rude, lying
This
cats.
is the real start.
oh no.
Lying.
I mean, you've been instructing us very well.
I'm
It just,
glad.
you know.
Well, for our viewers who can just now hear my voice, welcome to Dungeons and Doodles. We're having all the technical difficulties.
Every technical difficulty
Every single
forever.
one. It's the 2020 of Dungeons and Doodles right now. So my phone's overheated, so I can't show you my lovely drawing. I guess if
Show and tell it, Liz.
I'll do that. All right. We are drawing mind flayers, which I learned live in the Underdark and suck brains and force people to be slaves, which is rude. But
It is very bad manners.
yeah.
Yay!
We're drawing them chibi style.
Sibel says that they can hear everybody now.
Thanks,
Just
Isabel.
thank you for letting us know, because I would have
You,
never known.
you the real MVP. Ooh, my phone is hot. I don't know why it's so hot.
Have you called the police and the fireman?
No.
Make a dragon want to retire, man?
I just want to slap you in the face. Can't wait till quarantine's over. Right, we're drawing chibi style, which is an adorable, cute version of things that otherwise would strike fear into the hearts of many. Sharon's got the right idea with her angry octopus.
I'm realizing that my
Square.
tentacles are not pointy enough. So I'm gonna pointify them.
So far, my tentacles look like very twirled mustache.
That's kind of what I was thinking of, was drawing like a weird spinny mustache.
I was thinking mine would look really good with a top hat once it was done, because it looks so much like a mustache.
It'll just look like the Monopoly Man.
The Monopoly
Very
Man,
Monopoly Man.
when he tells you to not pass go, not collect $200,
I think my initial tentacles were a little more Zoidberg and a little bit less Mind Flayer. I think is what was going on there.
now Mind Flayer is the popular one.
Yeah, they aren't like tendrils. They are. This essentially is just an octopus on someone's head.
Yeah.
That's what it
Like
looks
a
like.
Cthulhu.
I see. At least Sharon. I think everyone's ready to move on. I guess. I'm not. I was touching my phone a lot. So I guess we'll move on to their little attire. And you can get as detailed as you want with this. Like, Josh was talking about Animal Crossing earlier. They kind of. I mean, I guess they get pretty detailed if you get right up close. But like if you think like a me or a we, little me characters, they basically just have like a line that's separated, line with a block of color. Mind players wear robes. That's all I see them wearing. Like, is there just like one tailor in the Underdark and it makes the same robe over and over again?
Well, just wait
They're
till
like wizarding robes for wearing to school.
wait until the Illithids discover yoga pants.
Oh my god.
I'm drawing my mind player in yoga pants.
I think we should draw mind flayers doing yoga. Personally, I think that's next.
Downward facing brains.
They're bound to have some sort of like tentacle exercising form, right?
Yeah,
I hope so.
they've got little like 5-pound weights that they'll curl up in their mouth tentacles.
Y'all don't think that's not what I'm drawing right now? You're wrong. I just have to get this mustache tentacle right first.
Mustache Tentacle is the name of my punk band.
I can respect that.
I'm all of a sudden really glad that music's on hiatus right now.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of shirt? What kind of shirt would a Lord of Darkness be wearing when he's doing yoga?
A crop top, definitely.
Oh no.
showing his very toned, illithid abs.
What the heck does Cthulhu abs look like? I have so many questions.
Very tentacly.
Well, I hate that.
Well, and just wait until you get down to the thighs. That is where they are illa thick.
And I'm signing off. Thanks for joining Dungeons and Doodles.
I respected that, Josh. I've been giving this one some lines to give a little bit of character to his head. I extended his head out in sort of a peak a little bit. I saw some pictures of some that had like extensions to their head. So I just made it really like small to keep with the chibi aesthetic.
What do Mind Flayer feet look like? This is the problem with them wearing robes all the time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to imagine that.
I just covered up mine's feet. I eliminated the little stick legs and just whoop, gave it a robe.
Okay, alright, I can respect that. Hmm.
Yeah, most of their like hands are the like quintessential evil, long, pointy looking fingers. I
Mm-hmm,
imagine
mm-hmm.
that their feet aren't that much different. Ew, long toes.
Ew,
Good for gripping things.
I don't like it.
Got them good gripping feet.
There are a lot of like really spooky fan art images of Mind Flayers and the like on the internet, you guys. Like some of these are real spooky. Okay, I'm just gonna run with it.
I just found a mind flayer puking up rainbows. So that's a decision.
It's an
Sweet
aesthetic.
player.
Okay.
I feel like I made his tentacles too small now that I'm doing everything else.
Maybe he's just not a very aggressive Mind Flayer. Maybe he does most of his brain stuff like really up close.
He didn't put his reps in.
You are right about the elongated head. They are like 90% just forehead, and 10% tentacle. My glitter is really probably ran away because it knows how much I need it all the time.
I have trouble when I draw tentacles to get them to flare out, like, and become wider regularly as they get to the base.
I'm also having that trouble. I'm trying to decide how that would be amended. Because I think I'm trying to make them all come from like one point, whereas like even if they're coming from a central location, they still need their own space. Maybe try to overlap them instead of trying to make each one to be able to see each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, because like you're only going to be able to see all of like three of them. The rest are kind of like pouring out from underneath those three primary ones, for the most part.
I'm gonna make his trunk tentacle a little thicker. His trunkticle.
Yeah.
Illithics and their thick trunk tentacles. What are their noses like? Do they have noses?
They don't have noses. I think they have like little slits up here in the like nodular region. Some of them are showing them. Some of them are showing them where the tentacle kind of continues up.
Oh,
schnoz.
I made this schnoz tentacle a little too low then. I need to angle it higher. I feel like at least 30% of everything I do in Dungeons and Doodles is me going, oh, I shouldn't have done that, and erasing things and starting again.
30% of my life.
Man. That's just drawing, yeah. You're doing it right.
Mine is turning to like a really angry looking prospector.
All right. That's a little better. I had to give him like weird forehead ridges and stuff.
I think you're venturing onto Ood territory, Josh.
Ood?
Do you watch Doctor Who?
I watched some Doctor Who and quite a while ago. Like we're talking more than 4 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this was. I forget if it was Tennant or Smith, actually.
I mean
It was Tenet.
that would have been during the period where I was watching.
Yeah, I think you're venturing on the tendril.
Yeah, just don't have them carry a ball in their hand. And okay.
I'm trying to look at like ref images to get a better idea of like forehead ridges and things like that.
Well, again, the nice thing about Chibi
Oh,
is you can be as detailed or not as you want.
you know what I should do instead of working really hard on all these forehead ridges?
Move on to the body.
I should give him a jaunty hat.
A beret.
Or give him a jaunty hat. Those are your two options.
Alright, so if I start it like here.
very hard to give these dudes particular expressions because they don't have mouths.
You got to do a lot with
Can't see their
eyebrows.
mouth.
Well, just think about how you express yourself while wearing a mask. You gotta just smize.
That doesn't work very well for me. Did I tell you about my encounter yesterday where I tried to smize and I failed so badly? I encountered that little lady who feeds the cats by the VMFA, and I like passed her while I was walking, and I like tried to like smile at her with my eyes. I tried to smize, and she was like, "Oh, honey, what's wrong?" And I was real sad because I was like, "No, I was just saying hello." It was very
You
sad.
need to use the restroom, madam? No.
Hostage.
So far I have mine pumping iron. Oh, you can't see because I have my background. If I made my bed, then I wouldn't have the background, but I have the background.
That is quite a jaunty hat, Josh.
Oh, why, thank you. I got I started to do a feather and then I was like, wait, that's not how you feather. It's supposed to be a little bit more like
So my phone decided to calm down.
yay.
There you go.
That looks like a weird kind of scraggly sort of feather.
It does look like a feather. It does.
I think it's a little better at a distance, honestly, because when I'm looking at it a little closer up, I'm like, it's scraggly.
Now it looks like
But
a house centipede.
so my thought was, as I was like putting the final touches on that, I'm like, this probably isn't actually a feather because they live super far underground. Not a whole lot of birds super far underground. So this is probably like fungus or something that looks feather-ish.
Ew.
Or because feathers are so rare down there, it's a symbol of status and wealth. They were able to trade for it.
Love you're putting backstories to your Cthulhu's already.
like all of mine to have particularly fabulous robes.
Oh, I love the one you're drawing right now is sassy AF.
Ah, yes. Yes. Very,
Like, girl got her eyebrows did. I like your cane, Brandon. He's looking more wizenly by the moment.
Thanks. I've destroyed the wizenly aspect of it by putting a small hand weight.
I also have a small barbell. Small bell.
barbell.
He's like, summer ain't canceled yet. You get that 2020 body.
Out on Bicep Beach.
Where did we get that from again? That sounds familiar.
It's a QPR thing.
Okay. I remember this now. Yep. Mm-hmm. All our watchers, you should watch QPR. That's all I have to say about that. Brandon can plug it, he's better at it. I laughed, I cried, I wanted to punch Josh in the face.
Yeah, but that's every stream.
Yeah.
Also, usually Alex after any given episode. For a roll.
Yeah,
You
that's
can hear
true.
Alex stare into the middle distance.
I don't know. She can't have been too mad about it, or we wouldn't be dating.
I feel like I need to give some more features to this guy's robe.
Yeah, it's looking a little flat. Now, are those tentacles at the bottom or like cut off on the robe?
It's like the robe. I was trying to make his like bottom half kind of like amorphous, and I was getting some inspiration from like the Lydia Dietz character model from the Beetlejuice cartoon that aired in the 90s.
Cute. I think since you have the tentacles, try to find some way to differentiate them, because I'm just seeing like his big old body is going into tentacles.
Yeah, I'm
Not a bad choice, but
working on trying to define the robe a little bit more.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start with a sash.
Liz, yours is giving me Yosemite Sam vibes.
Right?
Very good.
I'm trying to make him work out. I'm putting little shorts on him. I'm stalling on drawing shorts because I don't actually know what Mind Flayer legs look like.
I don't know that Mind Flayers have legs.
It's just more tentacles.
It might be.
They have arms.
Turtles all the way down.
Hmm.
Get a soundtrack going at some point.
As long as it's royalty free.
So Mary had a little.
Need to find us Mind Flayer sounding music or whatever is
Babe.
legally appropriate for that month's Doodles.
Babe. Gabe wished me a happy birthday on Facebook. I was like, who's Gabriel? Who is this person? He's spooky.
It's true, he's spooky.
When he and Tess were streaming on Saturday, I like how everybody just started calling them Team Goth.
I think Alex might have started that. It is the wholesome sort of thing that she gets involved in. I don't know what else I want to do with this guy. Maybe I want to start another guy.
Making friends. Sharon's already drawn 3. Throw you.
So,
There was this one time when Sharon and I were sitting on the Danube and we were both just sketching the scenery around us. And I get like about halfway through and I'm like, oh, I feel real good about this. I look over, she's inked her drawing. And I'm pissed.
I remember the sitting, and I remember the drawing, and I think that it's actually literally right here.
Probably. You
I think
finished
it's
your.
in this book.
I run across mine every now and then. I'm sure I haven't thrown it away, but it's still half finished. Like most of my life.
That's really depressing, depending on how you interpret it.
I didn't think I'd get to 30, so here I am at 31.
Can you?
Yep, look at that.
Oh, that's really nice.
Right?
Only
Right?
if you look at it really fast.
Well, you drew it really
Look
fast.
at it really fast. Look at it close up.
Take the compliment.
Well, when was that, Liz? Like 2015?
Oh, Lord, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, like, here's the sketchbook. Here's how many sketches have gone into that sketchbook. Here's all the empty pages of nothing.
Better than mine. Mine turn into grocery list.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you know what? Whatever makes you happy. Like,
You know what? Groceries do make me happy.
yeah, see?
Josh, is yours a pimp?
You know,
I wasn't going to say anything.
he didn't start off a pimp, but I think he might have ended up there.
His
'Cause at
life
first-
took turns that he wasn't expecting.
At first, I was like, well, here's his robes. No, wait. Maybe these are like a cloak over his robes. And then I was like, what if he was wearing like a little button-up shirt and like his robe skirt was like belted over that? Like, how adorable would that be? And then I was like, I'll make the over robes fuzzy. And then he became a pimp. That's just, you know.
Good job, Josh.
These things happen, you know, like
They do.
It's
And you're
the-
just like, how did I get here?
it's the Underdark. You can't like people are very career focused in the Underdark.
You gotta have that hustle in the Underdark.
Yep. That's the thing.
Who wrote the Space Daddy post?
I wrote the Space Daddy post.
You're the worst.
Well, I tried to tag you in it.
So glad it didn't work. I figured it was you.
Yeah, somebody was really pushing us to come up with Space Wolf calendars. I was like, do you want just like 12 months each month just being the picture of Space Wolf Daddy?
Well, know, we do like Spice Wolf,
Yeah.
Pumpkin Spice Wolf. I have no other play on words, though, is the problem.
Nice wolf. We could be giving somebody a gift.
Oh yeah, naughty or nice wolf. Yeah. Except he's naughty. Y'all know he's naughty.
He's unquestionably naughty.
But also very tender.
How you know that?
Just what I've heard. Ooh, you could have him in like a snowsuit on the South Pole. He could be Ice Wolf.
Alright. I feel like there's something with slice. Is that a surf move? Can you slice in surfing?
I mean, you can slice in golf. Maybe he's playing golf.
I don't think Space Wolf
Slice
plays
Wolf
golf.
Caddy.
Alright. That's May, I guess.
Joshua.
Hmm. What?
Slice Wolf Caddy.
Get the heck off my podcast. I had to take a moment so I wouldn't actually cuss.
I made this like the oldest, ugliest creature.
Yeah, it is.
Trying to do yoga, but he's not very good at it.
But he's so happy, and that is what yoga is about. Unlike my really angry, testosterone-filled guy, and my phone. Yeah, my phone overheated again. I think I need a new phone.
My phone overheated in the car the other day, so I had to just hold it up against the vent while I was driving.
Fair. Right, I was gonna say it is very difficult when drawing lines in the face to. It's a fine line between showing lines in the face and making them look old. Like when I smile, I have lines, but I'm not old. So I think it's a matter of having variety in tone. So if you draw really darkly, then the line is much deeper. Whereas you draw like really light, then it's just kind of like a contour.
Yeah, and I never defined like a light source for this guy either, so I don't know how he's being illuminated.
It's the Underdark. I don't know if he is.
That's true. Maybe he's echolocating or something. Which I guess would be hard if you don't have ears.
I don't think they echolocate. I think they do, like, they are aware of all presences with brains in their vicinity because they can just detect brains.
So Josh is okay.
Yeah, I'll be good. Good luck for the rest of y'all, though.
I've met me. Fucking dumb. What was I going to say? Oh, I think also maybe. I mean, I like that you've embraced this was in character, but it's an issue like a lot of artists have, trying to make it. Well, at least me, trying to make the features of the face defined while not making them look old. I think you just need to choose which lines are most important, and vary your toning.
Yeah, and I always do that. Like, I constantly go overboard on that stuff every time.
He also just has this like sad, forlorn look in his eyes, that aren't actually there, but they look very forlorn. Like
His
he's seen
grandkids
some
come
stuff. Aaron, you got smizing down.
Maybe just for yoga mind flayer.
I think also the
He's a
tentacles up
mind
help.
and body flayer.
Body like this.
Yeah, he's reaching for the sun.
Mm-hmm. Sun salutation with tentacles.
I think that Josh's wins best dressed.
Yeah.
And Brandon's has a lot of character going on there. Liz, I want to see your bicep curling one with its little.
Keep getting distracted. I'm pretty sure. So I think the formula we have is we start out where I'm just strong and drawing, and then I get distracted by everyone else, and I half finish my drawing. I really like shiny things. I think that Josh's went to the thrift shop.
What?
Lilith would be popping tags.
Mm-hmm.
This arm is too thin.
Josh, I think your armpits are out of control.
They're wild. They're wild armpits. I was gonna tighten them up a little bit once I had like a general frame for where I was going.
That's fair. I really like. I have the Twitch stream up, and I'm liking looking at It's like on a delay, so I got to see Sharon's little dance play. It's great.
All right.
I feel like I need a fifth mind flayer to complete out my Inquisition of Illithids.
Yeah, you have like normal, like resting face, perturbed, happy, surprised slash scared. What would a sad mind player be doing?
Oh. Let's see if I can figure out what to do for that. Where to put him.
I've decided that my mind player, his legs are tentacles, going off inspiration from Brandon, and he's got back thighs.
How many C's we talking here?
like four. Like
Oh,
four,
dang.
pushing on 5.
That's pretty thick.
I hate that I'm not saying that unironically anymore. It's like a thing now. Ugh.
Oh, man. All right. All right. I'm used to chibis doing the little like bubble hand thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just looked up like chibi mind flayers, and nobody does the bubble hand thing because it doesn't look right. They all do like two or
Right.
three sharp fingers.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm having trouble with that as well.
I've got 2 that I gave fingers to, and then I got 2 that I gave bubbles to. So, just depends on their moods.
Yeah, 'cause I think it works with the happy one, the pointy. That's the only one. Oh, yeah, the happy and like surprised one. That makes sense. But yeah, if he's just like in resting bitch face, sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but resting face, um, he would probably have little pointy claws.
Liz, you are 100% of the usage of our PG-13 like singular like
Don't know
adult word.
exactly.
It's every stream you're on, you're like do 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 do, and then you relax and you get comfortable and you're living in the moment, and the sailorness just comes right out.
I work in theater, man.
I'm just
Puffed up
sassing you.
storms and staff meetings.
I'm just sassing you.
I apologize to all our viewers. I think we lost one.
That looks much better.
Got them 80 shoulder pads. Oh my god, Sharon is looking so sad already. I feel so bad. His plans for world domination haven't gone through.
Oh.
He's a sad boy.
Oh. Oh,
I think
that's so much better.
I've done enough damage with this one.
I
Yeah,
like.
I think it's time to walk away. He looks finished.
Yeah. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good enough. I will now sign it.
Are we gonna raffle off a Brandon Dingus original?
Yeah, let me go get a map for this. Here is sad little grandpa mind flare.
He's doing his best. He's working out in his
Oh, hang on. Need to give him some like muscle lines over here. There we go. It's very Mr. Burns-esque with his muscle lines on his arm.
Oh no. Yeah, they kind of look more like recently.
It's
I
just like
think
extra skin.
I'm working on my extra skin. I hate that. I hate it.
I'll add some magic crackles over here. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Josh, I hope Alex lets you put that up on the fridge.
It would have to replace my chalk dragon.
Oh, I like the chunk dragon.
Why do you have to choose?
Because we have so few magnets.
Use tape.
I'm not putting
I'm
tape on
buying
a
you more magnets.
fridge.
Why not?
Terrible. Terrible.
I don't mean like use electrical tape, just use Scotch tape or even double-sided.
Yeah, but then like
Painter's tape. Use painter's tape.
the adhesive is all up on the fridge and like looks bad. Mm-mm. No, no.
And use that like blue tack. That's still a thing, or am I really old?
No,
You talking
that's
about you talking about poster tack?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's still a thing.
excellent. Do that.
It's easier to just buy more magnets, I think. I think that's the better solution.
Kind of like put his hand on his hip. It's just not looking.
Hmm.
start looking up reference drawings.
Yeah, I'm just having the worst time with his little hand. The worst time.
I'm gonna try and go a lot more chibi with this one.
Yeah, you did kind of an impressive job without doing layout first.
I just sort of like flew off in a direction, not really caring.
My little mind player, keep working out. I see my messy room.
Oh my gosh, Sharon. Your little mind flayers are so good.
They're just little squids. They're just little squids on bodies.
Yeah, he's definitely got Yosemite stuff going. In the whole room.
My reference image is called Serious Man Wearing Cowboy Hat.
I don't think exactly that.
I gave him hair, you guys. I'm so proud of myself. Tentacly hair.
He looks like a predator.
He's just trying to be pretty.
He just slicked his tentacles back. He's got a big date tonight. You know how it is. Hopefully he doesn't look like a predator, is what I'm saying.
I mean, Chris Hansen or Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know which time you're looking at.
This tiny doll you got going on, Sharon.
Huh?
It's like a tiny doll.
Yeah. That is what I was thinking of when I drew it. Like, I want a little squish. I think it probably belongs to the one that's doing yoga, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this might be like the first time I actually finish a drawing during our time slot.
It's for sure the first time I have.
If you had asked me like 5 years ago what I'd be doing today, figuring out what Mind Flayer abs look like, it's not one of the guesses.
Is the answer anything small?
Schwole. He is thick and schwole.
Schwick. Whoa.
Yeah, you're just drawing Yosemite Sam.
Well, I was inspired by, I think it was Sharon's comment, or was it your comment,
Mm-hmm.
Sharon's? And I was like, well, let me just draw a cowboy hat and just go all the way on it.
I'm gonna put a little sweatband on mine.
I've drawn theater kid, uh, overly dramatic, illicit now.
A goth flair.
Oh my goodness. That almost looks like a character out of like Hollow Knight. I don't know if you've seen that at all.
No, I do not know what is this.
It is a lovely 2D side scroller that is also set underground. Um, but like all the characters are wearing like white shell masks, and it's
Mm.
and there's a sort of like long elegance to all the characters. So
Mm-hmm.
it's very it's making me think about Hollow Knight a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what the style of it is, but I think of it as like long chibi,
Long.
long chibi. Uh, and I like it.
It is still very kawaii, yes.
Um, I've been watching too much Shira, and I finished it the other day, which meant I could go look up all of the fan art and all of the memes. So I have seen so many good little chibi versions of everybody in Shira, and it's great.
Have you seen Kipo? You should watch that next.
I will put that on my list for next.
It has like Shira vibes, but like more down to earth.
They're not on Earth, Liz. They're on Etheria or Etheria.
I think the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series that's coming out is done by the same people.
If it's done by Noel Stevenson, sign me up.
Yeah, and Mark Hamill's going to be Skeletor.
I'm here for it.
I mean, we already know Mark Hamill could do really, really good villains, so
There was that one episode of Justice League Action that revolved around the Joker and the Trickster kidnapping like Mark Hamill.
yes, I've
Yeah.
seen that clip. It's so good.
And then Mark Hamill used voice acting talents to impersonate the Joker and the Trickster, who he voices in various different things, to
To-
get in a fight with each other. And then they are stopped by Swamp Thing, who is also voiced by Mark Hamill.
Oh, it was glorious.
You see my lamp that's holding my phone. So great.
Oh, he's working so hard.
During his montage of playing "You're the Best Around," nothing's ever gonna bring him down.
Hmm. I'm feeling pretty good about my two Illithids at this point. Any suggested additions for number two over here?
He's got them shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's
His
beefed out.
little three fingers.
So I
Very
realized
creepy.
I realized when I first drew them, I drew them as like even, as if it was like just three fingers, and I was like, this looks terrible and wrong. And I realized it's because you need a thumb.
Mm.
If you go and grab things with your phalanges, you need a thumb. And so I was like, that's the problem.
Gross.
I have him. It's really hard to see because of how tiny I made it, but I have him throwing a tiny squid.
It's like
He's just like, yeet!
I have no use for you anymore.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Hmm.
Man, I wish I had an attention span. I drew like half a circle. Alright, I'm just calling mine done. Here he is, in all his glory.
I enjoy how mustachioed his tentacles look. It's a good touch.
I feel like he meant to do that. Yeah, definitely. It's not because I don't know how to make tentacles not look like a mustache. It's probably because I continued the line like all of the way, whereas it probably would kind of the contour should probably end here, and then maybe pick back up where that is. But oh well, this bro has a mustache that he's very proud of.
A tentastache, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing out in chat world? I
I
know
don't
there's
have any chats.
I know there's a few people just hanging out. I didn't know if there had been anyone wanting to make sassy commentary about mustachioed tentacles.
No, I would welcome some sassy commentary.
It's a very chill experience to just sit and watch.
Hmm. Hmm. That's fair. Hmm.
You did it, Brandon. You made Yosemite Mind Flayer.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't turn out
Oh
too.
my god. Look at those little spurs.
Yeah, I wish my pencil were sharp enough to give him some more detail on the spurs. I'm just kind of working with what I got. I
That's
want to
fair.
give him those, I want to give his shirt some detail, like those little squiggly Western lines on shirts. I don't know the official name.
I think that's the official name.
Okay.
I suspect
No
there's a
one tell me
name for the
different.
pattern, but I don't know what it would be.
No one tell me different.
Liz is like, yes, I need a shirt with the squiggly western lines.
First of all, I'm not sure if I would ever ask for that.
Uh, I mean, you work in an art department. Like,
Oh, right.
you work
Let's
on a
say, Liz,
stage.
you're in theater.
You
I
might.
Not a
know
costumer.
that we've got looking for squiggly Western shirts
I
before.
I wouldn't be shocked if at some point you need squiggly western shirts for something.
I actually have. Oh, no, I lied. I was about to say I have never worked as a costumer. I've worked in every other department, but I did do overhire for a tour. I lied. The worst.
Well, who's to say you're gonna put them on people? You might be putting them on like a cactus.
Where'd you get cactus from?
I
Does
don't know.
Alex have a cactus in that room?
No, I was just thinking of the Wild West and like
Oh,
things that occur in the West.
yes, dressing cactuses, cacti.
Deserts. I mean, they've got like the arms and stuff, like, you know.
They do. You're right.
Of cactuar, Josh.
Y'all are wide brain.
No cats on side tables.
Josh, I think she needs to be fed again.
No, certainly not. They had a very good dinner. They almost deceived Alex. They were so close. Oh my goodness.
It's that time where we show each other our cats.
it's it's just that part of the stream, you know. Cat time.
Brandon. She's so glum. Oh,
Yeah, she was taking a nap on the bed.
Are you gonna go shoulder cat mode?
Oh.
If Rosalind did that, I'd have a back injury. Are you a comfy baby? Your cat is more of a cat than mine. Mine's kind of like a breathing pillow.
let me let me give you the true experience. I don't know if that picked up at all.
I heard sort of sound.
The purpurs. She is so pleased. You having fun?
Alright, y'all, I think this podcast has gone off the rails. I think I'm gonna wrap up.
I think that's fair. I'm feeling pretty good about everything I got drawn.
Yeah.
You have some character in there. And that's really what's important.
Drawn a little mesa for this guy to stand on because he's king of the West.
Yep. It's good to have context.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's lost and it's a tree stump.
Oh, that makes me sad. He thinks he's really big and bad, but he's not.
Just have like an anvil hovering above him.
Clearly says Acme on it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up this podcast. Thank y'all for joining. We'll post these, just like I totally promised we'd post the cats last month. See you next time.
Did I not post mine? I thought I posted mine. Take care, y'all.
Bye.